Hey guys, this is Evan again with the BlazeCraft, and today we're taking a look at Sabotage again, and I'm just going to be showing you a whole bunch of pretty much fails on my part, as you can see from this point on, as I die in Sabotage over and over and over. And this is kind of gameplay and kind of a lesson, because if you want to play this game, you are going to die a lot of times. But it does pay off when you get to be that saboteur one time in there. And I was playing this for maybe 2 hours this late afternoon, morning, something like that. As you can see, that guy was a saboteur and he blew up on death. So me and here Miss Kit Kat are both on fire. We're trying to get in here where there's a drop down to water, which is fairly useful. So at this point, she just killed the saboteur. So I'm thinking, oh, she's friendly, right? Well, we'll see that in a moment. But the point is that it is a lot that I never actually got to play as Saboteur when I was recording this whole thing. So you aren't going to see any of that. But right here, I just offended her and said, no, she isn't a Sab. And I never really learned if she was or not. But here I'm just like hanging out and like, hey, what's going on? You know, what? Ow. She just turns around and decides to kill me. You know, over here, I see one guy killing another, and I'm not quite sure how this one worked. He came after me, and somehow, yeah, I'm not quite sure how he got the kill on me there. But, oh well, you know, some things happen like that. In this round, I think that we go through the whole thing, because this is either successful or a pretty good match, actually. So I'm just grabbing as many chests as I can. That's exactly what you want to do in Sabotage, because you want to at least take away chests from other players if you don't need all of the swords and stuff. This is a nifty trick in the Aztec thing. Flip that switch and then this opens, and you can get 2 more chests in there. Or you could just totally avoid that in and of itself and go in the back way, because there is a hidden entrance back here in the waterfall. So there's just a quick tip for whenever you're on this map. But there were a lot of people on this night, so and I hate it when innocents just kill for no reason. Then again, I don't really know if they're innocent or not, but it still is just kind of miserable. All right, I remember this. Okay, so this actually, well, you can see how it ends. So it's, even though it obviously tells you what you are, and I'm innocent again, you do still want to collect as many chests as you can. If you see a chest, you're going to pick it up. It could have armor in it that's very helpful. It could have more arrows for your bow or an upgrade in sword. Only you don't want to get it if you have full leather armor. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. An iron sword, a bow, like 2 stacks of arrows, and sorry, I dropped my sword there. I'm just looking at what's going on over there. And it looked like she was suspicious over there, like she was trying to hit somebody. So I come up here and I realize there are 3 dead bodies on the floor. So I'm like, wait a second, where did they go again? She's one of them. So I run after her and decide to kill her. But it turns out that she is not actually a saboteur, and I lost karma for that, unfortunately. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. There are actually a lot of people left in this game at this point. But, they go by pretty fast as the game comes on. Or goes on, as the game goes on. Now, I don't quite remember. Yeah, I was trying to get a lookout point right now. Trying to find anybody who's trying to kill anybody else. Trying to just grasp at a saboteur at the edges. I mean, because there were a lot of people left, and I was really unsure about who was who. I didn't want to lose much more karma, because I'd already dipped below 2,000, and I never like to get below 2,000 with my karma. This guy here, he does turn out to be good in the very end. So, you'll see that in a bit. But yeah, we still have about 5 more minutes of this audio, I think. Yeah, 5 more minutes of the video to record. So just trying to check out if people have blood on them or not. This guy ran away from me actually a lot, so that seemed very suspicious to me. So I chased after him with my bottle or my magnifying thing because I really wanted to see if he had any blood on him. And it turns out that he doesn't actually. He just has some fresh blood on his body. And this girl is making me nervous. She comes after me there, tries to hit me. She doesn't get any hits on us, but Purple Ewok ends up killing her. No, I end up killing her, but Purple Ewok helps me a lot. I would have died without him, even though he ends up attacking me a bit after that. And this guy starts shooting at us, which is kind of random. I get pretty low on health, and I think he's right there. He hits him off that way, and we take care of him pretty easily. Yeah, he ran a bit, and then Chaos pulls out again. He comes up, and he ends up killing Purple, and I go after him, thinking that he is a sab, because obviously he just ran up behind that guy who I was working with and killed him. But it turns out to be a miscommunication, and he was actually innocent. He just attacked Purple because he saw me and Purple killing somebody, obviously. So I do get some good hits on him here. You can see a bit of a glitch. His sword is crossed to get over his chest. And here we attract the attention of somebody else who I think ends up following us. So I start to fall behind, and I'm thinking the chase isn't really worth it at this point. I get stuck up here, so I just leave it, and she's following me. Makes me kind of nervous. Let's run after him again, and this is where I kind of lost him. I don't know where he went. So I'm going to say, why did you kill him? Or just why you kill him? Because I am curious. I didn't know that what he saw was just Purple sneaking up behind a guy and backstabbing him. I mean, it didn't seem like that from my perspective for sure. But at this point, I think that there are only 5 people left. So he says stop a little late. I think he means stop chasing me, even though I kind of stopped a few minutes ago. But at this point, we have 4 people left. One of them is Chaos, one of them is that girl, and then we have one last guy named Thomas, who I have not seen yet, I don't think. So here I'm just trying to look around, see if I can find anybody. I kind of want to kill some people right now, honestly. You get kind of excited after you get a good kill, hoping maybe that's an iron sword. It's just another wooden one. So I'm going to make my way towards the detector. And it happens that I see a gamer tag up there out of the corner of my eye. And if we go down here, it turns out to be Chaos running into the detector. So he does test. Blech. Sorry, it's really late here. It's 2:50 in the morning right now when I'm making this video, or doing the recording at least. So he gets green the first time, then he goes in the second time. And the trick to learn if people are a saboteur or not when they're in there is if they're blocking, they're moving, any sort of thing that means that they can't be typing. It means that they are not a sab when they're in there. Actually, right there at the end, he wasn't moving at all, but I kind of just trusted him at that point. So I didn't really think about Thomas being left. So I said Twilight is a sab, but then obviously I see Thomas, and I am experiencing a lot of lag because while I get great frame rate when I'm not recording, recording really, really does bring down my computer. So we're just trying to convince her to test right now. And I'm thinking, okay, I'll go after this Thomas guy, because at this point I'm very superstitious, thinking that they're both sabs, which is kind of impossible. He falls off over there, and there she is, and at this point, I'm thinking, why hasn't she gone in and tested yet? But I'm just gonna go after Thomas because he seems to be running. Get 3 hits on him and he dies. So that was a pretty good win actually. That is the end of the game. I think I got 3 sab kills, maybe only 2 that game, which is actually a good amount. So it was a pretty good game. And if you guys ever see me in a game, I probably won't team with you. I'll give you a sword, whether you are a sab or not. But just if you say, "Oh, hey, I know you," it doesn't really matter to me. Um, you know. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.